Om Shanti. Spark audiobook titled Sakaash. Introduction. Prajapita Brahma Kumari's Ishwarya Vishwavidyalaya is an international socio-spiritual organization having worldwide recognition for its contribution towards promoting peace, love and harmony in the society through its educational activities. With the global reach of more than 4,000 branches in over 137 countries, this organization gives complete importance of world transformation through self-transformation through meditation. This organization had many appreciations all around the globe, including UNO, who had honored it with Peace Messenger Award for its peace initiatives. The Million Minutes of Peace Appeal, Global Cooperation for a Better World are few among the numerous projects done by this organization. Each branch of this organization observes 1 hour meditation on third Sunday of each month at the same time throughout the globe for spreading vibrations of peace. It also helps to utilize and improve the mind power. Countless individuals, professionals and organizations have benefited from the institution's courses, seminars, conferences and public programs held worldwide. Next, RERF. Raj Yoga Education and Research Foundation, a sister organization of Prajapita Brahma Kumari's Ishwarya Vishwavidyalaya, hereby referred as PBKIVV, helps to analyze, research, educate the philosophies taught by PBKIVV. The in-depth research on each aspect of spirituality and its applicability towards different streams of life is done by this. This was formed to avail the spiritual knowledge to all streams of life. This also helps to transform meditation into spirituality and hence proving that spiritualism is a way of living. Next, Academy for a Better World. The knowledge taught and explained by PBKIVV and RERF is not limited to theory but is brought to the level of application in practical life. Although there is a vast amount of knowledge and information available all around the world, thanks to the information explosion, but humankind is unable to adopt them because of absence of any ideal model to be followed. Keeping this in view, as well as to quench the overgrowing thirst for knowledge, the Academy for a Better World was born. All 20 wings of RERF hold their functions throughout the year in this academy. Academy is situated in the natural surroundings, to be more precise on the top of the nature. The atmosphere here is so good that just by entering it everyone has a feeling of belonging to a global family. Next, Spark. All the above mentioned things required dedicated research on every aspect ranging from philosophy to science, from education to sports, from management to health, and so on. The result is Spark. It gives the true spark to life. Application-oriented spirituality, one of the major objectives for research here. Spirituality is the convergence point of all philosophies, the whole field of knowledge. This is experimented here. Next, RY Lab, that is Raj Yoga Lab, forms an integral part of Spark, where the research on the most powerful yoga, the king of yogas, Raj Yoga meditation is carried out here. The current world is full of problems and Raj Yoga has the solution for each of them. To define a problem, to find its root cause, its effects and to provide the solution are few of the major research activities carried out here. Not only this, the time, real and absolute ways for living an elevated lifestyle by cultivating virtues, values, spiritual power is found here. Next, Project Sakaash. The problems in the world are kept on increasing. There is hardly any life, any environment that is free from problems. In this increasing magnitude of problems, there is ever-growing need to serve humanity for solving and overcoming this. Due to depleted moral status, people are not ready to learn from elevated actions and elevated words. The fast-moving pace of the busy life around had made them more or less mechanical in nature. So the only way to serve them is through the service of pure thoughts, that is, through the unique and pure thought vibrations, Sakaash. So this aspect of the service should be properly understood and experimented in order to be applied in the most effective way. Sakaash not only serve others, solve others' problems, but also is essential for the development, progress, and elevation of the self. This also helps to formulate a unique way of action. Next, fundamentals of Sakaash. Sakaash is a very deep and vast subject, so it is difficult to define it exactly. However, it can nearly be defined as a type of emitting, spreading, and sending of powerful, positive, pure vibration when being linked with Supreme Soul or from Supreme Soul himself. The property of Sakaash is to cause transformation in attitude, vision, and behavior towards positive side for the emitting as well as the receiving soul, not applicable for Supreme Soul. It also causes the elevation of one's moral stage. Not only this, but also it fills the power in the elements of nature by the virtue of which nature can be transformed to its purest state to sustain for one cycle. The most important factor in Sakaash is God, whose power is utilized. Next, requirements for Sakaash. Sakaash is the service through power of mind. So for experiencing Sakaash and to make others experience it, one should have open and broad-mindedness. This helps in maintaining a crystal clean intellect, powerful enough to handle the Sakaash. Although willpower, that is Manobal, is required for Sakaash, we need to have a kind heart, that is Rahamdil, for this service. In addition to that, the heart should be open and clean. This removes the factor of ego from the self. The stage should be merciful in nature, the feeling to help the souls who have lost their original path and the souls who face difficulty for coming up is essential. Since one becomes instrumental in giving Sakaash, the same feeling should remain permanently. In addition to it, the feeling of dedication to the development of humankind and the selfless service is also important. Only a fulfilled soul can give. So, one should be filled with the whole stock of qualities, virtues, values, powers, knowledge, etc. This obviously implies that the soul should be free from all sorts of physical and subtle bondages. Purity is the foundation of Sakaash. Impurity makes the souls empty from inside. Therefore, the question of Sakaash doesn't arise at all. Hence, the purity at all levels should be maintained at any cost. In other words, the complete freedom from all desires is required. It is obvious to mention here that honesty and truthfulness should be maintained. In addition to its strong-mindedness and determination forms the factors for motivation. One should not be satisfied by just giving Sakaash to the self or others. There should be a tendency to explore it more and more. For this, complete introvertness is required. Next, how to experience Sakaash. In order to experience the depth of the Sakaash, the soul should work within a certain framework of different stages, swamans, smritis, and resolutions, that is, self-esteem, remembrance, and promises. Let us discuss them one by one. Stages. The moral stage can be defined as a long-lasting experience which acts as a platform for different types of positive thoughts, values to grow on. To experience Sakaash, some stages are required. They are: Number 1. Soul consciousness. This is the starting point of all stages. Without the feeling of self and others as soul, the zeal and enthusiasm for Sakaash will never be generated. The soul consciousness stage helps to remind the original nature of the soul, the original home of the soul. One should go to a sweet home and remain thoughtless there. Then Sakaash automatically begins. The intoxication of silence is important here, which in turn makes the others realize the power of silence. Number 2. Bodiless. The consciousness of body pulls our intellect to the physical world. The stage of soul consciousness is difficult to attain quickly. However, the intermediate stage between these two serves the purpose most of the time. This is bodiless stage. It can be defined as to get detached from the feeling of body, although remaining in it. It is the stage of remaining as a silent spectator of the world drama. As the world drama concept will be there, one can remain unaffected with all the happenings in it. Number 3. Light and might. By our original nature, we are embodiments of light and might. We can establish 3 types of lightness in us. Number 1. Feeling physically light, that is weightlessness. Number 2. Feeling of light coming from God to us. Number 3. Feeling as lighthouse, that is rays of light spreading light in all directions. Similarly, we can feel ourselves as might house too. The stage of light and might is self-sustaining. That is, once experienced, the effect will take us to higher and higher consciousness, and one will be reluctant to come out of that stage. Number 4. Master Bestower. Being the children of God, inherit almost all qualities from God. God is the bestower of knowledge, power, qualities, etc. Likewise, we, being the child, can spread the vibrations of it by remaining in this consciousness. This stage requires maintaining goodwill and good wishes for others irrespective of their stage. In other words, feeling proof like that of God. Number 5. Combined with God. Combined with God is stage to think oneself fully associated with God. This stage is equal to God. During this stage, the original nature of soul is emerged. This is a powerful stage as soul feels himself as completely merged with the Supreme Soul, makes all the tasks possible in such a way that it is felt that the task was not the task at all. The Sakaash emitted during this stage reaches to every nook and corner of the universe and keep the light of hope alive in each individual. Next, Swamans. Swamans are the titles of self-respect which help to keep us away from worldly name and fame, post, etc. This helps in concentrating on the exploration of self, Supreme and Sakaash. Few examples are given here. Number 1. World Benefactor. As we already know, world is the stage of an unlimited drama and we are all actors. However, this consciousness is not sufficient. The responsibility for making a drama accurate goes to all actors irrespective of the role he or she is playing. Hence, there is a need to understand, analyze and improve the role of the self in such a way to prove oneself a hero actor in the real sense. In addition, this comes when we think we are world benefactors. In this stage, we feel it is as a necessity to give the world of whatever we have. We are not doing any great thing by spreading Sakaash itself all around the globe. This develops humility and becomes a source of Sakaash itself. One should be free from all bondages in order to experience being the world benefactor. Number 2. Supremely pure soul. Purity is one of the original nature of soul. The root cause of all sorrow, sufferings throughout the world is nothing but reflection of the level of impurity. Knowing this, it becomes our duty to raise the level of purity in the universe. By keeping ourselves pure and spreading the Sakaash of purity, we can do so. And this is nothing but the Swaman of embodiment of purity. Purity should be in each thought, word and action. The impure thought should not come even in dreams too. In order to make intellect pure, it should be completely surrendered to God. Number 3. Master Almighty. We are the children of Almighty God. God has all might that one gets strength, self-confidence just by remembering Him. We can also achieve might by practicing the Swaman of Master Almighty. Master Almighty means a very powerful stage. During this stage, one gets power from God continuously and keeps on filling oneself. There is even no need to think of giving Sakaash to others. Sakaash is automatically spreading in all directions. Number 4. Master Merciful. The problems, sorrow, sufferings in the world are due to the accumulated accounts of wrong, bad and waste deeds of the past. All of us are the part of the global family. In a family, it is the duty of every member to share the problem, face it together instead of arguing over the problem or blaming each other. We should play the act of Master Sakaash of mercy and help the souls to come closer to each other and resolve problems by love instead of law. Number 5. Master Ocean of Peace and Happiness. Peace, love, happiness, contentment makes us different from a machine. These emotions keep the world alive. In other words, these are the necessities of life. Therefore, there is a need to spread these vibrations through Sakaash, and this is possible when one considers himself or herself as Master Ocean of Peace and Happiness and God being Ocean of Peace and Happiness. The blessing that comes from such souls benefits others in elevating their stage and thereby increase the level of Sakaash. Next, Smrutis. There are certain facts and realities that we are naturally supposed to be part of. However, due to the depleted power of soul, we have to remind them repeatedly until they become permanent in us. These are called Smrutis. These Smrutis help to mobilize ourselves towards our true goal in life. These automatically activate Sakaash being an integral part of our time goal. Some of these Smrutis are described here. Number 1. True love with God. Love is the main mobilizing factor in the universe. However, with the passage of time, definition of true love has lost, and it becomes more and more deformed in nature. Absence of true love makes life dry. This love can only be regenerated when we have true love with God. True love makes us duty conscious. It also helps us to inherit God's qualities to spread Sakaash. Number 2. Awareness of godly world as one family. This awareness makes us feel about the seriousness of the prevailing world scenario as urgency to act upon immediately. Whenever there is any danger to someone near to us, whatever it's inside us, it comes out. This time it is Sakaash. The stage of being shower of coolness becomes natural. Number 3. Instrumental for God's power. It is a great pleasure even to think ourselves as an instrument for God's power. The feeling while acting in such a way is just imaginable. It is the minds of all good experiences. Without even being aware of, the soul here gets filled with so much that it keeps on emitting Sakaash of purity, bliss and contentment. Number 4. Being foundation of the world. That is Adhar Murt. We should think ourselves as special hero actors in this world drama. We are supposed to establish a new world and sustain it. Therefore, it becomes our duty to give Sakaash to the whole world. We are not showing our mercy by giving Sakaash to them. Number 5. Need of the hour. It is evident from the rate of moral downfall that there would be a severe need of the power, peace, bliss and purity in near future. At that time, no other kind of service will be left except Sakaash. Therefore, it is the only essential requirement of future, so we should start accumulating from now. Next, resolution. As all of us had been deviated from our original nature, sometimes it becomes difficult to observe certain stages, swamans, smritis for a long duration. Therefore, we have to tie ourselves in the form of firm resolutions and keep our framework of mind within that. Number 1. Living for giving. We are playing the role in the world drama. In the long span of the time, one birth is a very small period. However, we can make it invaluable by adopting a unique lifestyle. We can become an example for others by promising living for giving. This will invite numerous blessings from others and hence by hotline between soul and supreme soul can be established. Number 2. To remain carefree. Tough souls face toughest obstacles. Let the obstacles not drive away our own carefree stage. Being God on our side, whatever will come to us will get converted to our benefit some or the other day, definitely. Therefore, there should be no question of getting worried. Natural glaze comes out from one's forehead who remains in this state. Number 3. To transform self through Sakaash from God. The obstacles come our way is based on the qualities we have so that we can learn, modify ourselves from it. However, if we transform ourselves beforehand, the obstacles won't come, and if at all it comes, it won't hurt us. We will become the embodiment of solutions instead of embodiment of problems. The easiest path for self-transformation is Sakaash, and one should resolve to follow the path. Number 4. Well-wisher for all. Each actor in the world drama has a unique role. Someone's role appears to be good, some to be bad, etc. However, irrespective of their stage and actions, there should be good wishes for everyone. This helps in coming closer to God, which in turn helps spread Sakaash. Next, visualization. Mind is imaginative by nature. If we can use this imagination to experience something in a constructive way, it is called as visualization. This plays a major role in experiencing Sakaash. Although numerous visualizations are possible, few of them are discussed as here. For example, number 1. Angel giving Sakaash to the universe. Apart from the physical body, each of us have an angelic body. A body made up of light. It has the same shape as that of our physical body. However, it is free from any bondages, any defects and any attractions. We can go anywhere in the process of visualization with this body. A feeling of detachment persists. One can visualize going to the center of the universe, and after taking Sakaash from God, he or she can spread the same to the universe and feel that all of them are getting purified through this. This leads to deep satisfaction and contentment. Number 2. Divine rose spreading fragrance of Sakaash. One can visualize himself or herself as a divine rose. Unlike any ordinary rose who attract others by its beauty and fragrance, one can attract others towards divinity through the goodwill and Sakaash. Number 3. Seeing everyone as a point of light glittering on the globe. All individuals are souls wearing a costume. However, we had forgotten to remember this permanently. Therefore, we have to put effort on practicing the same. During visualization, we can fly with our consciousness much above the world, and from that height, we can visualize all souls as glittering light on the globe and give Sakaash to them. This increases the pure love towards each person. Next, methodologies. Number 1. Talking while giving. According to the law of karma, one has to get the return for his or her actions. Knowing this secret, one should concentrate in giving others, serving others, because taking lies in giving others. No special attention is required for it. It is an automatic process. Therefore, if we spread Sakaash selflessly, in return, heartily blessings come back to us from the benefited souls. Number 2. Changing our smriti, drishti, vritti. That is, remembrance, vision and attitude. All business person maintains his or her status. The status for the soul busy in spreading Sakaash is the royal smriti, royal drishti and royal vritti. Without this, the Sakaash will not be much effective, and with this, the level of the power in the Sakaash increases. Next, benefits through applications of Sakaash. There can be numerous benefits from Sakaash. Few among them are listed below. Number 1. One can be detached from his or her attitude and remain in the state of embodiment of peace and embodiment of power. Number 2. Service will be automatically done through every thought, word and action. Number 3. Tendency towards creating many thoughts decreases. Number 4. Continuously remain in deep connection with God, hence maintaining all relationships with Him. Number 5. Can remain in eternal divine soul consciousness stage. Number 6. the powerful seed stage becomes easy. Number 7. Always remain as a well-wisher for all the souls and continuously donate them power. Number 8. Full stop towards anything becomes easy. Number 9. One can remain as master of time and thought. Number 10. Whenever required, one can remain in the stage of consciousness. Number 11. The attitude remains free from turbulence. Number 12. It takes a fraction of a second to remain in the state of divine light and instrumental in actions. Number 13. Soul can remain in the original pure state. Number 14. Always feel the canopy of protection from God. Number 15. One can remain in unlimited disinterest by removing the subtle detachments. Number 16. Can spread power to the souls who are distantly away. Number 17. The contented goodwill stage becomes natural. Number 18. Free from all bondages by remaining in Smriti Swarup. Number 19. Bodiless stage becomes easy. Number 20. Each thought, each second, each breath remains as a spectator to the world and companion of God. Number 21. One becomes the destroyer of obstacles. Number 22. It ends to the negative and waste vision. Number 23. Always remain undisturbed and stable. Number 24. Becomes Vardani, that is bestower in each thought and word. Number 25. Remain unaffected by Maya. Next, in future. Sakaash, being a very deep and vast subject, will always have scope for further explanations. However, this project was a small step towards explaining it to its fullest. In future, several tools and techniques shall be designed for taking full benefit from Sakaash. Some experiments shall be conducted for showing practical results. It is requested to understand and apply whatever is being discussed in this project and contribute his or her experiences towards it. That may be a great return to the small effort involved towards this project. Om Shanti.